What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Comic Breakdown. In this video, we are jumping into the dawn of DC with Primer issue number 1. This one being a free special issue. They're a little bit late in bringing this one to market. You know, if you're a fan of the channel and you've been following along for a while, you already know that Dawn of DC, it is well in effect. We have already covered a handful of stories that are going down this storyline. And so this comic probably should have come out a couple months ago. But as we dive into this Dawn of DC, we have seen that Amanda Waller has made her return. After the entire fiasco with Earth 3, her essentially taking over a planet and blocking it off from the rest of the multiverse, we saw her have a meeting with what is called the Light, an organization of unidentified individuals. They are the ones that seemingly are pulling the strings, that are giving her guidance on what to do next, with DC Comics preparing to have Amanda Waller be the next big bad. Every single superhero is in the crosshairs. The only question remaining, can they stop Amanda Waller and the Light in time before it is too late? Make sure you guys have subscribed to the channel, make sure that you like this video, and with that being said, let's dive into this breakdown. Alright gang, so this story is picking up, and we're essentially picking up after Dark Crisis. The crisis has finally passed. Families reunited. Other families are growing. Legacy and a bright future, they seem to be here to stay. The Justice League disband and the Titans taking their place. And while all seems good, Amanda Waller has returned. Amanda Waller has returned to Earth Zero. She has done this under the instructions of the Light, an organization of very cloaked individuals. Not knowing who any of the members are, they are the ones to give her orders, to give her guidance, to help her achieve her ultimate goal. After just recently having a meeting with them, Amanda Waller is going to some shady part of town, an old abandoned building, going alone with no backup, no weapons. But the entire time she is also on the horn with Peacemaker and Lady Peacemaker, which in this instance she is referred to as Peace Wrecker, and we find them parachuting into Lazarus Island. For those that remember, this is the island that Robin had gone to, where Lazarus Planet had all stemmed from. And as they parachute in, Peace Wrecker really has to ask the question on why the heck are we working with Amanda Waller again? After everything that went down, you would think that Peacemaker has no intention of ever working for her again, but yet here he is doing this all over again. And so while they parachute in to do whatever job they're supposed to be doing, Amanda Waller is having a secret meeting with all the most notorious killers in all of DC Universe. These are all the greatest killers in the world, and she tells them that their skills have been wasted, that teaming with Deathstroke and his secret society was all a mistake, that they should have come to her, because the world needs them. Amanda Waller needs them. We have all seen how the heroes operate. She calls them dangerous. She calls them careless. But she believes that they are driving them headfirst into the end times. With Peacemaker and his team landing on the island, they are met with heavy resistance. They got freaking drones with machine guns that are just taking them apart. And so while they struggle to find whatever it is they are looking for, Amanda Waller, she's not having a great time with these killers. Many of them have no intention of working for her. They know all about her, they know all that she has done. All of these killers, they actually have questions. They want to know who is really pulling the strings. And even more than that, how much would these individuals pay for Amanda Waller? How much of a ransom could they get for her? Telling her that she is washed up, that her time has finally come. This is where we see Peacemaker find something unique. This is where Peacemaker finds the Helmet of Hate, telling Amanda Waller that they found it and they need an exfil. Amanda Waller is currently too busy to get back in communication. She tells these killers that she doesn't answer to anybody. Either you're gonna agree to whatever terms she lays forth, or it is goodbye. as one of the killers pulls up a pistol. Amanda Waller, she takes the weapon and she blows the dude's brains out. In this moment, nobody else says no. Nobody has objections. And so this is where she gives them their contracts, letting them know that there is a prize here. There will be total pardons and clean records for anybody who kills a superhero. Because while the heroes have so much to smile about, they are gonna let them have their day in the sun, while they work in the shadows and aim for their heads. And that will be the end of this issue. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. This is a nice little free issue. I highly recommend that you go pick it up if you have a comic book store nearby, or even Amazon Comixology. That's where I buy all my digital comics. I highly recommend that you go ahead, go to Amazon, check it out. It's definitely worth getting considering it's free. But I would have definitely liked to get this story a little bit sooner. With Dawn of DC fully in effect, it would have been nice to have this at the beginning of Dawn of DC. But it really doesn't affect anything having this information now versus before. We already knew that Amanda Waller was back, and I'm a little bit disappointed. You know, everything that happened with Earth 3, with Amanda Waller essentially taking over the entire planet, creating her own Justice League. Her goal was to create a world that could be protected from everything, to include multiversal events. And while before you couldn't really get behind the methods that she was doing, you could understand why she was doing it. So I'm not really sure if I'm 100% on board with the direction that they are now taking Amanda Waller. I was really happy with the idea that she was tucked away on Earth 3, away from everybody. But now it seems like the entire superhero community, everyone's just gonna let that go. Everything that she did, to include Peacemaker. Now, I don't know if you'll necessarily include him in the superhero community, but he is definitely an individual that is a player. One that fought back against Amanda Waller. And so the fact that she comes back, the entire governments of Earth were against her. There was a giant manhunt, and then she disappeared. She returns back as if nothing happened. Now, this could go to say that the light has such a huge influence that it doesn't matter. But that doesn't change the fact that individuals like the Titans, individuals like the former Justice League, they know what she's about. They know the crimes that she has committed, regardless if she is forgiven by governments. You would think that the superheroes would work in some way, shape, or fashion to bring her down. But it looks like for the sake of the story, they're just keeping her around, letting everybody know, like, cool, she's pardoned, she's good, don't worry about Amanda Waller, even though she, created her own Justice League, went to a different Earth, did all of this crazy stuff. We have to make a lot of concessions just to have Amanda Waller return. And so in that regard, it's rather disappointing. Now, with that being said, Amanda Waller has made it open season on all superheroes. We can only imagine that this isn't gonna go over good, that it's only gonna be a matter of time. You kill 1, 2, 3 heroes before the big guys start to figure it out, before they start to track down who killed them and find out who hired them to kill them. It'll be interesting to see how it all plays out, to see what direction this goes and what our heroes are gonna do as some of them begin to get picked off. And the fact that she has put open season on all superheroes, from the world's greatest killers, we can expect some double crossing. We can expect some of the killers not to be on board with this. Because you gotta think, you're calling open season on all superheroes. But some of them gotta be thinking, if we're gonna start doing this, we're gonna get the attention of Superman. We're gonna get the attention of Batman, of Wonder Woman, of Wally West. And I don't know about you, but even if I were the world's greatest killer, the last thing I would want to do is get the attention of Big Blue. But let me know your thoughts. Let me know your theories. If you would like to get completely caught up on everything going on with Dawn of DC, go ahead, check out the link in my description as well as the top of this video. It will get you completely caught up on everything that has come out so far. If you would like to support the channel, you can always do so by joining the channel membership. Much like Patreon, having multiple different tiers, from $1 to $50, from loyalty badges to comics every single month. Not only does this help out the channel tremendously, but you are getting tons of perks in the process. If you are unable to do this, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, like this video, hit that notification bell, and with that being said, until the next breakdown.